Yo, what is poppin', guys? Today I'm going to be going over how the song Left Right by Lil Tecca was made. I recreated it in FL Studio. It took me a few days, but I only worked on it for like an hour a day. So I guess the most appropriate place to start would be the piano. And here it is. I'll just play it for you and then break it down. Okay, so with the piano, there is a bunch of lower velocity notes that you barely hear, but if they weren't there, you would definitely notice that something was up. So it took me a little while to figure out the notes for the piano, but in the end, it came out sounding pretty close to how it sounds in the song. By the way, this is just a piano from Nexus, just like a grand piano. It doesn't really matter what piano you use. It'll probably sound pretty much the same. So now we got the piano down. Since the intro is just the piano, I'll go over how that is and how I think it was made. And I honestly don't know. It sounds like some sort of like halftime, but it's not a halftime because everything is still in full time. I honestly can't describe it. So what I did is made a lower pitched version. This is an octave lower of the piano. I just rendered out the piano and made it a lower octave. And you see, if I play the intro, I made two envelopes that adjust the volume. So like when the lower pitch piano fades out, the higher pitch one comes in. It doesn't sound exactly like the song, but it almost gets the job done. The only effect I have on the piano is an EQ that just gets out the lows because obviously you don't want it hitting with the 808. Okay, next I'm going to go over the percussion. So I'll just do this one by one. So first I'll start with the clap. This is the clap pattern. It is literally so basic. It's just the Pierre clap. I'm pretty sure it's what they use in the song. It sounds pretty close to what they use in the song. Next is the hi-hat. There's some hi-hat rolls, but it's nothing insane. Next, there's this perk. It hits kind of like how a snare would hit. Next up is this weird sounding open hat. Weird thing about it is that it hits like where a clap hits. So it hits with the clap. It just adds something extra. And I guess next up is the 808, which I just used the Zaytoven 808. Not sure if that's what they used in the song, but it sounded close enough. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what scale the song is in, I'm pretty sure it's a D minor. Okay, going along with the 808, there is a second pattern. There's two 808 patterns in the song. This one just adds like a note that goes up here to A. Okay, to go along with the 808, we also have a kick. I just used a random kick, semi-hard kick. I wouldn't go too hard with the kick. And later in the song, there is a second kick pattern that just has a lot more kicks in it. And there's also a second perk pattern. just two of them hit really close to each other, and it's like one pitch lower than normal. And I almost forgot, but there is also a sub bass during this section of the song. Like at the 57th bar, this sub bass goes for 8 bars. So here it is. This is just the bass notes of the piano, like the piano chords, because there's technically chords in the piano. This is just the root notes of those. And this is just a random sub bass in Nexus. I think it's the Prids sidechain bass. It sounded like the song, so that's what I used. And a final touch right here is that there is like a few hi-hats during this section of the song. So I'm going to play those real quick for you. Now, hopefully, I got everything. I'm just looking. Oh yeah, during this part of the song, there's no transition. Just kind of cuts straight to the lower octave of the piano. So I am thinking that is it. I think I got the whole song there. Like I said, it took me like 2 hours, 18 minutes. That's nothing. So that's why I was surprised that no one else made an FL Studio breakdown of the song. Shout out to Danny Wolf and OTX Hello. Hopefully I pronounced it right, but these are the original producers of the song. Obviously, shout out to Lil Tecca for making the original song. So now I will play the final thing for you. Oh yeah, also please subscribe. And no, I probably won't give out the FLP because probably one of you is gonna steal it, bro. So I can't do that. But subscribe if you enjoyed.